crazy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, they didn't. Their magic number is 7 with 8 left.
You're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
Although NLDS tickets just went on sale.
Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Bro, even if they win the wild card, they don't get a home game until the second round, so.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense
no
in
fucking
the
way
league is usually average, giving up 18, 19 points a game.
Dumb
so
shit, bro.
A terrific achievement.
Broncos.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you
cheese
see
dog
it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about him going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about the season
fucking wild.
And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Looking at
you know what bothers me? The fact that Mills Blaze can get away with cheating every single week just because he's bad.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket.
Yep, that's dumb as fuck.
The intended target. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense...
Yeah, it was against me.
Its leverage, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he can break shit. Break the rules and shit.
Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down at the 25. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
That's called for now. Fuck.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
No.
Stride just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I had the hole right there.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you get... And he lost the football.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me. What kind of shit is that, man?
Back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about
That's
ball
so
security.
fucking dumb,
in fact, they
man.
added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't
I feel
work
like
out there.
Well, sometimes
if you're gonna call that a fumble, that's gotta be an incomplete pass. That's not a
you
fumble.
all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He's my D-tackle rusher, pass rusher.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, right? I mean, I gotta put them all on the field, right?
Leads to a 2nd and 11. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness.
Oh, I got caught up. Exactly what I want him to do, too.
The way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The fuck? The fuck? Did he just lose, or was that me? I'm still... Can you hear me? Alright, so it wasn't me. Said he got kicked from servers.
Soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player. Hated a player. Now the same lame player. They call a player male. What you talking? Talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 It's the paper.
No, he did.
Burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now.
Joe, you know how much time is left?
I remember when you lame players hated a player, now the same
Can you look?
lame player. They call a player male. What you talking that funky. Get about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, after a
46 seconds in the first.
Weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground. ETN, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, As we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, I'm going to spot him 14, and then I'm going to ask if he wants to play or if he wants to keep running the clock down.
Designed to score a touchdown. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
All right, let's see if we can start playing now.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence steps away. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end.
The guy that I'm playing against? Yeah, it's a fucking wild defense. I mean, he's running the same fucking play, but he's like pinching the D line to get a free rusher. It's kind of annoying, but whatever.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
Oh no!
Into a double team and it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
That's not what I wanted to have happen.
And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They try to throw on second down.
What do you mean route concepts? Like, I don't have to audible every fucking play. I'm not trying to do that.
Great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lawrence hit him. The ball is free.
Unfucking real, man. It all started with the first fucking time that I hit a guy for a 20-yard seam route. He fumbled as soon as he caught it.
To try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with...
Yeah, no, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, don't worry.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Wilson. Throwing the out route and
no way he fucking caught that. That's outrageous.
They're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they really made the tackle.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Bro, who the fuck goes for this, bro? You're up fucking 21. Kick the goddamn field goal. Like the fuck?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way.
Trying to run the ball for 1 minute first.
And get this proverbial train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
It's not, though?
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
That's a 97-speed receiver.
First half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 cause.
No, Bill's drafting him.
Swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, all right. Yeah, this guy's a 97 speed, and I don't feel like Surtain should have kept up with him.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass.
Yeah, they were all running out, and I guarantee if I clicked on and dove, it would have been a fucking penalty.
Position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 28-0.
What bothers me is I really don't feel like this guy's good.
After the touchdown, here's McManus.
Like, I feel like he's just not running anything special.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch.
He called me a racist the other day, but I was kind of racist towards him. But he had to come.
That's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, Lawrence.
No, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and he just
I
died.
saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work toward getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Yeah, my guy won't fucking catch the goddamn ball.
And incomplete.
God damn it.
Plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They go play action now. Wilson.
And he get the fuck out of here, man.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
The comeback did not, in fact, start right there.
Charles, this looks like really a completely different football.
Despite my best efforts, I don't.
We can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
What formation is that in?
McManus is good, and the route is on here in this first half.
I know I have it. I just don't know what formation it's in.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Fucking do it right away. Fucking do it right away. This fucking guy.
Now Lawrence.
Nope. I had circle. I know I had circle and I couldn't throw it.
Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Oh, man.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
No.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They'll give him a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum.
Yeah, you
to
can
carry into
suck my dick if you think I'm going to do that shit.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down.
The fuck is that? That's not intentional grounding?
So he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so I just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. wisely will throw that one away.
I feel like this is the 5th time he's fucking called that play on this drive.
There, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. This pass caught by Hamler. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson.
Why is nobody fucking there? I don't understand that.
Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. McManus's point after is good, and a route is on here in this 1st half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this complete to Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock.
They said come fast. I was like about to say, wow.
And relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And some room to work. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Open man right side is Ingram. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Bro, who is that?
Down he goes. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
And now the
another fucking fumble. I don't bro, like, I can't.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard.
That's my third fucking catch and fumble.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Thank God.
Because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to
catch and fumble. I don't
good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football, and they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams, and he'll be brought down. It looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Wilson. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Some fucking shit, man.
He's going to have the first down, and more than that, touchdown. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are pouring it on. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
You know what the sad thing is? I think I only have 1 interception in this game. And 5 fumbles. Yeah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so
Talking
there's some
about
time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's.
He's got him in.
It's about goddamn time. Oh, wait, I have 3 picks with T-Law? That's not good. That's not good. That probably wouldn't have been thrown had I known I had 3 picks.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to at least get 1 score back. The point after is good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line.
Oh, come on, man. I don't even know hit sticks I've had this game, too. I think I hurt him, though.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment.
All he does is this fucking power
Nothing much
play.
Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They run it again with Williams.
Stop! Why? Stop moving.
Down on the 30-yard line
Yeah.
after a gain of 6.
Yeah, fuck your corner.
Getting out of a ton of success here so far.
Fucking pussy.
But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Wilson. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45.
I just don't understand.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe
12
3.
rushes for 34 yards.
The last run got 3. Now here's
And I feel like all 34 yards have been for a
From
first down every
experience, when
time.
you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd.
All right, 42 points in the 4th. That's good.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. He's got Hamler on the out.
I didn't think we were throwing the ball, but okay.
KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add another
35 in the
6
4th
to
and we're
what's going
throwing
to
the
be a
ball. That's cool.
blowout victory. McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
We're suspending this guy? Like...
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence.
That's pass interference.
Complete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lawrence on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence.
Oh, I'm done passing the ball.
4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains.
All right, bro, why are we passing the ball, man?
And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play.
Because he's passing the fucking ball.
A lot of people call it an extension of the running game.
What do you mean, why was I passing? I'm just trying to run on the clock, making short passes, and I'm still throwing picks.
Like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Taken in at the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Broncos, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.